Okay, and we're back in Tropico 5. We've just finished the colonial era mission where we move back to the new island. Now going to move on to the next part of the campaign. And I'm quite happy again we've moved to this new island because the previous island I had was horribly set up. So here I have to export tons of resources before I run out of time, which is fine, not a problem. We did cut it very fine on the last mission though. I think I was about 2 months short, 2 months left before I had to get rid of all of my gold.
The crown has given me a second island. Furthermore, thanks to the Pirate King, we have enough gold to make our move against Leon Kane. Professor Zweistein warns me we should be very careful not to make any drastic changes to the timeline. Otherwise we will lose our best weapon, the knowledge of what is to come. I reassured him I am always careful. I have settled on a simple plan. We'll prevent Cayo de Fortuna and Bao Bao from gaining independence. The repercussions of this small change will be a serious hindrance to Leon's plans in the future.
Okay, so exporting raw resources means probably hitting up these gold mines straight away.
You bear a grudge against the governor of Cayo de Fortuna and Bao Bao. This calls for a little competition, my good fellow.
So, we've got 10 years to export 100,000 in resources. That should be relatively simple. Again, we want to get these, get the mines up and running straight away. For some reason I can't click that little exclamation point, that's fine. Do we have any managers I can dump in? Yes we do, excellent. So, let's start off with that. We'll get the environmentalist in there. We'll do the tycoon in the Teamster's office, because I'll have them running at maximum budget, and that'll mean that they'll get all the items around the island quickly. We'll get maximum budget on the construction as well, make sure that works out. We'll put the military in with the palace to make sure that the special guards do well, and we'll save the magnate for the gold deposits.
Greetings, old chap. Have I got a deal for you today? As Crown representative, I can offer you your very own trading license.
10 crown relations. What is that going to do to my crown relations? I'm already at 50. If it's going to cost me less and I get it, then why wouldn't I just do it from the Dutch?
Old chap.
Let's buy it from the Dutch. So that gives me my extra trade. What trade can I have? Actually, what's my crop here? It's corn, isn't it? Yes, it's corn. Okay.
The severe undergarment shortage has halted His Majesty's military campaign. How are we expected to conquer both the North and South Poles without warm undergarments for our soldiers?
That is a very valid question. So we need to drop down a llama farm before we do anything. Sorry, a llama ranch. There isn't any sort of great area to drop this llama ranch. Maybe possibly... actually, I suppose here next to the palace isn't too bad. We'll drop that down. So we got our trading license. We've got milk, cotton, nothing much at the moment, so we might leave that just for a bit and we'll plant down some more, get some more resources going. So, I haven't researched mines yet, so I can't actually do the mines. So we'll go for research. We want the shovel first, then the ranch and farm upgrades, lumber mill and productivity skills, and we'll put the trigger on at the end. May not need it. So what we'll do, I'll also try and grid off this city a little bit. Can't actually get that down there, or can I? I can, great. So let's grid the city up a bit more. And in here, I might leave that for houses and stuff. We'll get that road down the little road area here. Sometimes these roads are a little bit tricky to get to go where you want. Trying to keep this one away from the keep it away from the trees. That'll do for now. Actually, that'll do for now. So let's get some more plantations down. So bananas look like there'll be a good one here. I'll also go for probably sugar, because that'll allow me to do the distillery and get some rum. Although right there is actually probably a good spot for the logging camp. I wonder if I can run a road back there. And drop down a sugar plantation back there. Okay, so we got the logging camp in here. Have we got somewhere I can drop a wharf? Yep, it looks like wharfs over there is good. Get a road on there as well. What else do we want to drop down before we start playing? Don't really need any houses. A tavern will be helpful just to keep entertainment from dropping too low. Same with the groceries, the grocer. Put that near the houses. We'll drop a Catholic mission too. That'll keep the people happy. Can never remember which way they go in for this one. Right there. Library, so we get our research points up and running. Lighthouse will give us the extra trade routes, which is good. Certainly need those. And a guard tower. Not really excited about putting a guard tower in, but it probably, again, does not hurt to have one. Right there. And we'll just put a little bit more road on to get everything a bit sorted. Okay, one more farm, plantation, and I think we can get started. We'll go for cattle. That's the best thing about cattle, we get the milk and the meat. So we get food and material. And I will put it, actually I'm going to dump a little bit more road in here. See if I can dump some ranches in there. Yeah, probably one right there. And we'll get another ranch down. Maybe something else will fit in better there without the red. Not particularly. Put cattle in. Might leave that blank and we'll put another cattle ranch right there. Okay, let's play. I've got 15 grand left. Are there any edicts I want to hit? Extra rations, disaster relief, tax cut, right to arms, well, tax. No, I'm pretty fine at the moment. So let's go and see how this works. Just drop the sound down a little bit as well, just in case my voice isn't coming through. Hey, Califix? Hopefully I'm saying that right. Yeah, I've been playing Tropico for a while. I played the first one quite a lot, and most of the second one. I skipped number 3, and I put about 100 hours or something into number 4. So I know what I'm doing. I wouldn't call myself skilled as much, but I've got a feeling I know what I'm doing. Okay, so the main thing we're trying to do here is get these exports out, and so I want to get a decent economy going and
Great jumping llamas, Presidente. I mean, Governor. A
give me
shipment
10,000 gold.
Gold has arrived.
Yeah, so as I was saying, I want to get these exports out. So the main thing I want to do is get my infrastructure in, make sure I've got enough teamsters to distribute the items to the dock, and once all that starts moving, it should be relatively quick and hopefully should work out quite well. It's
His
just a matter of
Royal
getting everything up
Majesty
at
has
the right
instructed
time.
me to present you with this letter of commendation for your achievements in the name of the Empire.
I'm not going to take the mandate extension this time because I've still got over 4 years. What's probably going to be more helpful now is the colonists, because I'm going to need people coming in to start working on the buildings and ranches and farms that I put up. So having them come in would probably help. Actually, no, that was 10 plus with the colonists, who are the faction on the island, so never mind. I probably should have taken the money. Anyway, we're going to wait for the everything to get built up here. I could waste some cash on getting some of these quick built. The logging camp's only 800, so that probably doesn't make much of a difference. It's 2,000 for the plantations, so that's probably not worth doing. And it's only 800 for the ranches, so I'm going to get those up too. Only 600 for the tavern, so I'll quick build that. Same for the grocery, and everything else can probably stay for now. The library is good to get up because it means I get my research done, but I don't want to waste 5,000 in getting it up straight away.
Technological progress is the path to autonomy, Governor. We need more scientists to think important thoughts and discover new...
That's one of the reasons why I always try and plop down most of these basic buildings, is because you'll usually get a mission that'll say, put this down, and so I'm already a little bit ahead of that. So unfortunately this bit of the game is a little bit slow. We're just now waiting for all of these plantations and everything to get put up. Yeah, one of the things with the missions in Tropico is that if you're not doing what you've been asked to do, especially now they put these time limits on the missions, you're probably going to find yourself in a bad spot. Especially if you're not getting enough things like enough food, enough housing, if you don't have enough popularity to ensure you make it through the election, you're probably going to have a pretty bad time. So at the moment I'm just speeding things up just to get all my infrastructure built.